According to Revelation 1:11, on the island of Patmos in the far east of Aegean Sea, Jesus instructed John of Patmos to write in a book what you see and send it to the seven churches, which in turn, Revelation 3:7 and 13 records Christ's message to the sixth of the seven churches, which is called Philadelphia. He made a declaration to the people, saying that I have set before you an open door, Revelation 3 and 8. I would like to ask a question. What do the two names actually have in common? Philadelphia State refers to the city of Philadelphia, which is in turn Pennsylvania, USA, which Philadelphia of Asia refers to the ancient city of the Philadelphia situated in modern-day Turkey, mentioned in the Bible as one of the seven churches of Asia in the book of Revelation. Amen. When Christ appeared to John, he saw seven lampstands representing the seven churches. Standing among them was one like the Son of Man. Yeah. Philadelphia, the gateway to the east, was renowned for its grapes, textile, and leather goods. In Revelation 1, we find the Apostle John in exile on this tiny island of Patmos. Having been the overseer of the churches in Asia Minor, he was banished from the society by the Romans to reduce his religious influence, meaning he was exiled or suffering from preaching the word of God and testifying about Jesus. Yeah. Exile was a horrible sentence, second only to the death or penalty. John received the most detailed vision of things to come to any apostle. When Christ appeared to John, he saw seven lampstands representing seven churches standing among them. One was, of course, like the Son of Man. Jesus came as the light of the world. Every church then and now has the opportunity to be a lampstand shining for Christ, light in a dark world. We must realize that the churches do not create the light, they reflect it. Christ is the light. Bearing in his light in the word is the church's primary purpose. So the message to the church in Philadelphia, this is the message from the one who is holy and true. The one who has the key to David. What he opens, no man can close. And what he closes, no man can open. I know all things you do, and I have opened a door for you that no one can close. You have little strength, yet you obeyed my word and did not obey or deny me. Look, I will force those who belongs to Satan's synagogue, those liars who say they are Jews, but they are not to come and bow down at your feet. They will acknowledge that you are the one I love. Because you, John, have obeyed my command to persevere, I will protect you from the great time of testing that will come upon the whole world to test those who belong to this world. I'm coming. Hold on to what you have so that no one will take away your crown. All who is vicious will become pillars in the temple of my God, and they will never have to leave it. And I will write on them the name of my God. They will be citizens in the city of my God. The new Jerusalem that will come down from heaven from my God. And I will also write on them my new name. Anyone with ears to hear must listen to the Spirit and understand what he is saying to the churches. Amen. There was a promise for God to the faithful Christians at Philadelphia that he would make them a pillar. What is a pillar? In the temple of God. Well, a pillar in the temple of God is a metaphor for a place of honor and security in the presence. So, pillar is insinuating that if you are living by faith, you will get so close to Jesus that it will be as if you are a pillar in his temple. Amen. Another possibility is that the pillar in the temple represents being part of Jesus' administration and ruling the new earth. A pillar holds up the temple. Right? What is a metaphor, you're thinking? Well, I'm glad you asked. Example, to use as a metaphor right now, cold feet, beat a dead horse, couch potato, flies by flies, apple of my eye, heart of stone, heart of a lion, roller coaster of emotion, and a heart of gold. Last question. Do any of the 7 churches of Revelation still exist today? The 7 churches of Revelation were literal churches scattered throughout what we are known as present-day Turkey today. Those churches are no longer in active operation today. 2 things emerges. There is a door of missionary opportunity before every man, and he needs not go overseas to find it. Amen. Within the home, within the circle in which we move, within the neighborhood in which we reside, there are those to be won for Christ. Amen. To use that door of opportunity is a once our privilege and our responsibility. In the way of Christ, the reward of work well done is more work to do. Philadelphia had proved faithful, and the reward for her